with details like elegant clasp and buckles that are also made of solid gold. Now, there will be limited quantities of the Apple Watch Edition. It is priced from $10,000, and it will be available in select retail stores. The Apple Watch Edition is the most beautiful expression of the Apple Watch.
And that was Apple CEO Tim Cook earlier today describing the top-of-the-line Apple Watch, which begins at $10,000 but tops out at $17,000. With language and details like that, it's clear Apple is speaking luxury and has its eye on the world's most fashionable wrists. But will the high fashion set buy it? Here to discuss is WSJ style reporter Ray Smith. Ray, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
So we saw a supermodel, Christy Turlington, up on the stage at the Apple Watch event. We see in this month's Vogue the very impressive 12-page ad here highlighting the new Apple Watch. So what do you think? Is this a world that Apple can conquer?
I think yes. The short answer is yes. And one of the things Apple was smart enough to do was to recruit fashion people, including fashion executives. But you can tell just by looking at these watches, especially the luxury ones, that they're sleek. They don't look like a tech product in a way that's bothered some of the other sort of developers of smart clothing. There's a sleekness to this that will appeal to the luxury consumer. It's sort of discreet.
Do you like the options, the blue leather, the 18-karat rose gold?
I have to say, I think those will have a large appeal, especially because there's nothing like that on the market now that I'm aware of in terms of those colors, those specific colors. Those colors will resonate, I think, with luxury consumers, especially looking for something different, but not look at me.
Well, let's talk about the different levels of the Apple Watch, because we have the Watch Sport, the Apple Watch, and the highest end, which we saw Cook talking about, priced upwards of $10,000. We still are talking about a tech project, product that will be obsolete in a few years. Who is going to spend this kind of money when you can buy a Cartier or a Rolex for the same price?
That's a really big challenge, and I have to be honest that as much as I just said that the watches are discreet and they could appeal to some luxury consumers, I do think they're a little bit underwhelming, and they're going to be hard to get a consumer to say, buy this versus some other watch, if they don't know about all the other things that the watch offers.
Right.
I feel like Apple may have tried so much to be discreet that it lost some kind of identity, so they kind of look sort of a little underwhelming in some cases.
Right. So will you, both as a style reporter, and as a fashionable man that you are, will you go for this watch?
It's hard to say. I think they still have a challenge to overcome in terms of getting it to look even more discreet but distinctive. And I know that sounds contradictory.
So you're not buying the first one. You're not buying. You're safely holding back on the first edition.
I need more.
You need a little bit more. Well, the fashion world though can be notoriously fickle. We remember Diane von Furstenberg sending all of her models down the runway wearing Google Glass for her spring 2013 collection. That really never took off. So do you think there's a chance that could happen here as well?
That could happen here. I mean, I think people want to feel like I have to get that. I need to rush out and get that. And from a fashion perspective, personally, and from a fashion perspective as a journalist, I'm not sure if there was enough of that to get people who don't already own watches or have watches but from other brands to make them go out and get it, except for the other things that Apple is saying that this watch offers.
Right. I kind of feel like the mid-level might be the one that will sell. I don't know about the upper tier, although, of course, there are plenty of people that will spend anything to get the highest level Apple product, as we know.
Status.
Ray Smith, thank you so much for that.